What's up, riders? Today we're diving into the big updates 1.3.0, the tech updates for Arc Riders. We'll break down the patch notes from weapons, tweaks, to map and gameplay fixes, and I'll show some pre-launch clips to compare how these changes might shape the game going forward. Grab your gear, let's get into it. So the game been in an interesting spot lately, lots of hype, some rough edges, especially with the doors glitch and Venator being overpowered, and everyone kinda waiting to see what direction the dev takes next. This patch isn't huge, but it does shake things up, so let's get into it. Alright guys, as you already know, the patch has been out since last Tuesday. For that, we're keeping it focused on the stuff that actually matters in gameplay. Now let's talk. Starting off with Deadline, this one got hit with the most economic adjustment. Its buy price basically doubled from 8,000 to 15,000 coins, and the crafting receipts got a bit more expensive too. The trader also only stacks 1 instead of 3. Not a big gameplay change, but if you're someone who relies on running Deadline often, which I saw a lot of people do, expect it to be a little harder to get. Hellcracker. Launcher ammo got a full overhaul. Instead of getting 10 rounds now, you only get 6 rounds for 4,500. The crafting receipt changed too. It now uses arc motion cores and crude explosive instead. But the good news is that you can craft launcher ammo on the workbench without a blueprint now. For its explosive damage works, before explosion basically damaged the entire arc enemy, which made the Hellcracker a go-to for deleting big targets fast. Now the explosion damage is more precise, you actually need to hit weaker spots or exposed area to get full value. Big enemies don't melt from splash anymore, you have to place your shots better. Alright, let's all be honest, Venator needed this. The pistol was straight up overpowered, especially when fully upgraded. The devs reduced the fire rate, scaling on upgrades, and the weapon weight went from 2 to 5. You'll feel it both in DPS output and how it affects your loadout's movement. Arc behavior got some cleanup too. First they fixed the issue where Arc could call in reinforcements outside the map, which was annoying and sometimes unfair, but the biggest change is on the Shredder. It now reacts better to lure grenades, move more reliable and won't get stuck in corners as much. Now map fixes. Map got roundup bug fixes, nothing crazy but all hopeful. So no more clipping through walls with barricades, which we saw a lot of people use it. Fixed stuck spots in the dam and Stellamontes. On spaceport they closed off a new broken walls and rooms where you weren't supposed to access without a key, especially in the tower. So enemy movement got polished too. They improved ground detection for arcs units, so that now they don't freak out on slopes and angle terrain as much. It makes encounters feel more consistent and less junky. And for weapons overall, there was a couple of fixes, so the Aphelion tracers aren't blinding anymore, one shot from a long distance. There's also an increased blueprint drop now for the Aphelions, so you can expect to find it more often. And the Stitcher reload time stat now actually shows correct number instead of misleading scaling. Oh, and about those tags the dev showed around the rider, yeah, we tested that. We stuffed our inventory with as many tags as possible trying to trigger it, but nothing happened. Kinda sucks, but hey, at least you guys don't have to waste your resources trying it yourself. Now you know. I've been seeing a bunch of clips going on around where people think vehicles are coming to the game. I hate to break it to you, but those clips are actually from the developer video in episode 1, back when the game was still being built and was originally planned as a PvE, not a PvP game. Could vehicles still happen one day? Maybe, but with how small the maps are right now, I honestly doubt it. It doesn't make any sense. Same thing with the jet shoes, yeah, they look awesome, I like them myself, but I don't see them dropping something like that in the live version because it would mostly break the game and the balance. For now we'll wait and see how the devs choose to shape the future updates. It's best not to set expectations based on those clips, they're from totally different build of the game. While anything could happen, there's no real reason to assume those futures are coming anytime soon. Alright guys, that's everything for this patch breakdown. If you got any questions or anything you want me to cover up next, drop it in the comments below. I'll keep testing things as updates roll out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.